Welcome, I am Miraf. Welcome to my channel. I hate making intros, I swear to God I hate making intros because, first of all, I'm looking at a camera. Well, not even at a camera, I'm looking at my tablet that's on a selfie mode. So I'm even basically talking to myself like I do every day. If I talk to a camera, I would be staring at the small aperture and it will just be weird. No. Anyways, so yeah, hi, welcome. I am Raf, and I would like to say, actually, I would like to start to finish this video. I can't wait till this is over because I have been trying to make this video for the past 5 years. I swear to God, that's how much I procrastinate. Yeah. So, anyways, I would like to start this video by saying thank you to all those that watched my last video and that liked it, and those of you that subscribed. You are the best people in the whole world. Trust me, I am an authority on this. You are the best human beings on earth. The rest of you, boo, boo. Anyways, today my video is about Naseeb Apna. I don't want to do the whole thing because I think a lot of things have been said about this movie. I guess the most popular thing is her hair, that hair. But I can't really laugh at that because my hair does that when I try to braid it into two without giving it heat and stuff. So, I can't laugh at that. And then there's the makeover scene. The makeover scene is one of the most amazing things that has happened to my life. I swear to God. I think after I saw that scene, my life changed. I think the way I processed information kind of changed after that because I get it. The colorism is not funny. I swear to God. I get it's not funny. But for me, this is hilarious because when I first saw it on TV, I thought they changed the actress, the before the makeover and the after the makeover girl. I thought it was a different actress, and I was shocked to my core. I was laughing for a couple of weeks, at random moments. And I told everybody that I knew that there was this Hindi film that changed an actress. But then when I kept thinking about it, it didn't sound plausible. Because actually, I don't think it's because it didn't sound plausible. I just wanted to know what was said about it. And then I realized that it was the same actress that played those two parts. But don't blame me. I didn't know makeup could be that good, So yeah, but I didn't tell people after that. I think it's more funny that way. In my heart, they changed the actress. And they might as well have, I swear to God, because after she got that makeover, she starts acting as a completely different person. I don't know, maybe I don't understand the idea of acting and whatnot. Yeah, but what I really want to talk about is the last scene. And I guess to talk about the last scene, I would have to give you some context. So, Kishan, Kishan, played by Rishi Kapoor, is a very irresponsible person. But I don't think he's irresponsible. I think his father just hates him. I mean, he is irresponsible, yes, but I think it is a self-fulfilling prophecy because the father keeps saying you're good for nothing. So he tells him be responsible and stuff. And there's this daughter of his friends that nobody likes because she acts very silly. We can pretend it's because of her hair, but she acts very, very silly. And I don't know why they made her that silly, actually. Actually, it makes sense why. It's because, Kishan, he acts like such an asshole throughout the whole film, but, it's as if to say, yeah, I mean, he is, but look how silly she acts, it's not his fault. I guess maybe it's, to excuse his behavior. But anyways, Kishan gets forced by his father to marry this very, very silly girl. He doesn't want to, but his father tells him he will disinherit him if he doesn't. And so he gets married to him. The marriage scene is very awkward because she's very happy and he's very After he gets married to her, the moment he gets the chance, he goes away. So he goes away from the village, where he meets second wife. Am I spoiling it for you? He meets another girl anyways. He vibes with her a lot, he vibes with her, he likes her, but he's a married man, so he doesn't really do anything about it. Until he does, obviously. And the way they framed it is it's because he was like drunk and stuff, as if he hasn't been like shitting about on his wife and like ignoring his first wife, like as if he's not that kind of person. They pretend like it's because of the alcohol and stuff. Like one of my like it pisses me to my core when people pretend they did something because of alcohol. Yes, alcohol disinhibits you, I get that, but it doesn't change who you are as a person. I'm this is like I will die on this hill, I swear to God. I hate that explanation to anything. If you're an asshole when you're drunk, that's because you're an asshole when you're like alive, when you're in your real life, when you're sober. Anyways, he gets drunk and Kishan gets drunk and sleeps with Radha, and then Radha is like I'm trying really hard not to go into like Zarada Terichun. I went to that. Anyways, Radha is like, yeah, I mean, it's because we love each other. Like, what is left after this is to get married. And Kishan is like, instead of telling her that he's already married and stuff, but since he's a very honorable man, he's like, what if she kills herself? I'm guessing that's what his mental process was. Because that's how the movie acts like, so I can't pretend like it's not like that. To save her, from the shame, he marries her. So he has a second wife. Oh my god, like Kishan is the worst. And then, like he lives with his second wife who is like into him, they're like happy. I mean, he's like guilty, he feels guilty a bit, but he doesn't. He's just like, sometimes when you do something that you want to, but you pretend to feel guilt. So he's living with her, and then his father is like, he sends Chandu to his first wife, to him, because she misses him a lot. So he tells him, he sends him a letter that Chandu is coming. So the first wife comes to him, and he goes to the train station to receive her. But then, when he sees his first wife, his second wife, he freaks out and leaves her at the train station. Which is like the shittiest thing on earth. He comes back for her, yes, but like at the same time, the girl doesn't know the city. Like, what do you expect? He told her not to move. In his excuse, he told her not to move. But he left her. What is she supposed to do? When he came back for her, she is gone. So he freaks out and stuff. He's like, oh no, no, no. And then, when he goes back home, guess who he finds at his house? Chandu and Radha. Chandu ends up as a maid in their house because they found out what her husband did to her, and then they felt bad for her and they brought her in as a maid. And then who is in that house? Kishan. Boom, 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 boom. And then Chandu, since she is such a very, very, very good girl, she is like, oh my god, my husband, he might have felt very, very, very bad about this and stuff. And then she pretends not to know him. I would have burned his house to the ground. But again, I'm not Chandu, so whatever. So Chandu pretends she doesn't know him, and she just ends up being his maid in his house. And then the rest of the film is just them like comparing the first wife to the second wife, the more sanskari girl to the very modern like feminazis. Actually, they were not that mean to Radha, to be honest. They were not that mean to Radha, but they were giving that vibe, like Chandu is better because, she is like basically a slave to her husband. Am I being mean? I don't care. Anyways, yeah, so the whole movie is basically just trying to convince you why Chandu is better than Radha. But credit where credit is due. I like the relationship between Chandu and Radha, because Radha is very, very angry at the husband of Chandu, who she doesn't know is Kishan, because she's like, that mother, she hates him so much. She's like, that asshole, I cannot believe he did that to you. And she's supporting her, she's giving her makeover. I get it, it's problematic, but at the same time, she's doing that so she can help her, She's like as a friend to her, as her sister. And so I like the relationship between those two girls. I wish the film like listened to Radha, because that's not the message that it took. So throughout the whole film, Kishan is being shown feeling more remorse and feeling guilty. And also, Chandu got a makeover, and so she has like a fair skin now. So like, I guess she's better now. I don't understand. I get it. They also gave the whole sanskari thing, modern girls and like sanskari girls and stuff. They gave that comparison, but the turning point for whose feelings? What's his name? Kishan's feeling is, before that he was just feeling guilty, but then he was like, damn, the moment she got a makeover. So Kishan sucks. So he's like into her and stuff, and like it ends up culminating into the last scene, which is the scene that I want to talk about. So he's falling for her, and then they're talking, and then when they're talking and stuff, he hugs her, and then Radha comes and looks at her. And this scene is so amazing because that is how most people would react. Yes, most people would be mad at Kishan, but at that point I feel like she was more hurt. I cared for you, and you are stealing my husband, you bitch. And then she just like starts attacking her, and it was hilarious. I liked that scene. Like the acting in this scene was amazing, especially by Radha, by Chando too, but by Radha especially. She was pissed. Again, if I was her, I would have just burnt his house down. Maybe even if he was while he was in it. But I'm not Radha, so whatever. So they end up fighting and stuff, and then Kishan comes, and then he's like, no, it is not. It's not Chando's fault. It is my fault. Her husband is me. He says that to her, and Radha freaks out and goes upstairs. And then they hear a gunshot. I thought she was gonna kill them, by the way, because the way she runs upstairs was like, I will show you, and then that's how she went upstairs. But they go upstairs, and then they find her on the ground with a gunshot wound. And then they're like, oh no, no, no. And then she's like, I'm sorry, I came in between you two. No, it's not your fault, Radha. Like, how did you get here? Why didn't you shoot him? Why yourself? Like, I was mad. That's when I was really pissed, because I thought they were going to live in a very polyamorous like situation. I would have preferred that, but no, that's also not sanskari. So she's there bleeding out. They're gonna call the ambulance, and she's like, no, let me die. It's me, like Radha came between, between you two and stuff. And then she says that, and she gives a monologue, and obviously they call the ambulance. They're not insane. The movie's not that insane, except that it is, and they let her die. The end. The movie ends with her killing herself and them letting her die. I still don't understand it. I swear to God, I still don't understand it, because are they gonna live happily ever after? Are they gonna use a gun to shoot each other after this? Like, what is gonna happen after this? Like, you can't just end the movie like that. You have to give us an epilogue or something. That's how the movie ends. And I swear to God, I still haven't recovered from that movie. It has been 5 years, but I still haven't recovered from that film. Yeah. So that's how the movie ends. Anyways, I just wanted to get this movie out of my chest. I swear to God, I just needed to be out of my head. I just wanted that. This is what the movie is. I hope you like this video. Yeah. Again, those 2 people that subscribed, I love you. The rest of you, follow suit. Anyways, yeah. Go watch my other videos. Subscribe if you want to, like it, share it. So yeah, bye, I guess. I don't know how to make outros either.